What's going on, guys? Josh here, Yak Bass Outdoors, Vibe Kayaks Pro Fishing Team. Hope all is well today. It's raining here in Georgia, so I'm not on the water today, and I'm going to get up some videos, about 2 to 3 videos today. So the first one I'm going to do is going to be my tournament setup. Everyone has their different setup, how they like to run their boat, especially in a tournament. This is just my opinion. It's not how you must do it or anything like that. I'm just going to go through how I like setting it up and what fits me the best. Let me get the camera switched around, and I apologize for the sound. I'm on my phone today again, and also I got a life-proof case on it, so it might sound a little bit muffled, but we're going to get through it together. But let me flip the camera around, and we'll get back at you. Starting at the front of the boat, I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. I know I'm not trying to get into a real in-depth review on the Seaghost 130. I already got a video up, so go check that out. I'll try to put it up in the top link for you. If you want a more in-depth in every little bell and whistle that the Seaghost has. But for tournament setup, this is me. This is what I'm running. I left off a few things, so if I come across where I usually have something, I'll try to chime in and go from there. Just in the front hatch, I do in the bag carry just a little 10 to 15 foot 550 cord with 2 carabiners on each end in case I'm fishing a tournament. In the river. I can get out and wade. I can attach one end right here and then the other end to my belt loop, just where my boat's not floating down the river. Pretty much common sense going on. Really nothing else in here besides my battery box, which I've already showed you how I run my batteries and how I got it set up. But I also got a little tackle bag in here, just some extra lines, so on and so forth, in case I break off or I need to re-spool while I'm out there. Hopefully I don't. I'll also keep a dry bag in here with some spare clothes, just in case I do turtle or tip over. I'm not sopping wet the rest of the day, because that's pretty brutal. Moving on, right here, like I say, I always carry my camera as much as possible. On a Yak Attack rail, I got my GoPro Hero Session. I just got this week. I'm still trying to learn it and figure out all the guts and figure out all the bells and whistles on it. So it's still I am planning on doing an unboxing of it just once I try to figure it all out, where I don't look like a complete idiot whenever I'm going through it. But that's pretty much it. I just got it on a little ram mount that can turn left and right, turn 360 really, and also I got it where you can tip it back and forward, so on and so forth. Moving on, right here in the center, I've already been through my hatch and the lid, but I just got a Railblazer rod holder right here, just to, sometimes it gets in the way, sometimes it doesn't, but that's just there just in case I want to, secure my rod if I'm trying to stretch out, or I'm reaching in the back to my crate to get any other stuff I might need. I just put that there, lock it down where it's not going to go nowhere. I do have rod leashes. They are on the back on my crate, but whenever I'm fishing, I know it might be a bad idea, but I don't necessarily have it leashed at all times. I typically take it off and move on, because it just seems like to me sometimes it might get in the way, but I know I'm gambling with the devil there in case I lose a rod, and I lost one actually this weekend. So it is what it is. But moving on, just in the hatch here, I got an extra Lowrance Elite 4X. I keep in there just in case. Obviously shears, pliers, phone case, all my tags, my tournament tags, so on and so forth. Some sun jammers, and a scale, and just a couple little lures here and there that some shaky heads, and where I don't have to dig out in the back to get a shaky head or anything like that. Straight over here, you'll see I have my Lowrance HDS5 set up. It is on simulator mode. I just keep it on the track. I did have it mounted to my lid itself, but I like it over here. It kind of keeps it a little bit out of the way, and hopefully it don't fall off. But it's on another ram mount too, so I love it. That's what works best for me. I know it might seem a little bit crooked, but in real life it's kind of cockeyed to the center, where I'm not having to turn my head each time I look at it. Going on, of course, I always have my PFD. I don't go nowhere without it. I'm not on the water without it. So I know a lot of people frown upon them sometimes and don't wear them, but it only takes that one time for you to turtle over, and then you're in bad shape. Going on, I got my lip grips right here. Just where I got it attached with a carabiner just to a little pad eye, just in case I need to dip in the water or anything like that, and it keeps it secure. It's on a little bungee cord, just like any lip grips will be. Got my paddle, of course, on my paddle part right here. And then I carry 4 to 5 Plano 3600 Plano boxes. Right here is my top water. Over here is my terminal tackle. And then also, move my rod out of the way. Under the seat, I keep 2 more. Typically, you know, some crappy jigs, or just some more jig heads, and some more topwater frogs, spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, so on and so forth. And it's pretty, you know, with me, I can stand up and lift my seat up and get that. It's not necessarily gonna mess with me too much. Going on, right past the seat, just in my hatch back here, I don't really have a lot. I got some spare rope, of course a towel, some spare rope, and then underneath I have all my other soft plastics that I keep in a little string bag that I don't have in my soft plastic tackle little filing case, whatever you want to call it, binder, however you want to call it. Right here, this is where I typically keep my top 2 rods. I keep my worm rod, shaky head rod, Texas rig, whatever, and then I keep a bait casting reel over here. Those are just my first to go to. That's typically where I have them. I don't always keep them there, especially when I'm paddling. I try to keep them in my rod holders. I got 6 rod holders on my crate. I typically keep them on my back right side because I usually cast from the left, so where I'm not getting hung up, but it still happens. Also, I'm also going to have my drag chain that's already wired up. You can see in my other video how I wired it up, rigged it up, installed it, however you want to say it. That's always going to be on there. Going on back to my crate, obviously got to have the hog trough, because if you don't have this in the tournament, you're completely worthless, because that's where you measure your fish and submit them, take your picture and catch and release. And because if you don't have that, you're kind of shooting in the dark there. So I typically, sometimes I keep it in behind the bungees here. Like I said, I just added these 3 rod holders, so I'm still trying to, because I used to have it right here. I'm still trying to finagle how I want to have it. In my crate, this is kind of where I keep all the rest of my tackle and everything else I might need. Right here I got I call it a worm binder. It's got all my soft plastics in it. Basically you open it up and, you know, it's separate pockets. Everybody knows what those are. Keep an extra waterproof box for my phone or keys, wallet, all that good stuff. And I typically have a carabiner attached to it where I can attach it somewhere where it's not flopping all over the place. And then I have a little Tupperware box. Let me get on the ground, I'll show you. This is typically where I'm going to keep, you know, extra tools or zip ties, sponge, gloves. Of course, you got to have the dude wipes. Check them out. They're great. They definitely come in handy. It's better than having a roll of toilet paper on the boat. I'll just leave it at that. My JJ's Magic. Always got to have that with me. Just a screwdriver, some extra pliers, and excuse me, headlamp. Of course, Real Magic. Especially if you're running mono and you get all the nasty corals up, that will help you get it all straightened out. I try to keep always that with me. That's kind of my always have with me at all times, this little box right here. But there's really nothing else in the crate itself, just a couple swim baits, and then some garlic spray, and of course got to have my boonie hat. Always got to have the boonie hat and the extra lanyard. Going on the other side, obviously the rudder. I'll use that, especially in open water. This is how I rigged up my, just like I told you, I usually keep all my rods on this side, just where they kind of keep out of the way from me casting. Got my lanyard set up. I just made these out of paracord. I'll shoot you a video on how I made them. Pretty cut and dry, pretty simple. Didn't have the dowel to do the weed eater cord lanyard or rod leash, so I just made it on paracord. Gets the job done. I just got them attached right here. And, but that is pretty much it, guys. I'm just looking over, make sure I didn't forget nothing. No, that's pretty much it. Let me flip the camera on. I'll get back in a second.
Alright, guys, so that's pretty much it. That's typically how I run on a tournament. You know I might have left out a few things, but you know, just like I said, you know, I know a few things left out. I always typically carry 4 to 6 rods. I'm not the type of person to, you know, want to just carry, you know, 2 rods and I have to keep switching bait in and out. It's just, you know, to me, that's wasting a lot of time. I know it's going to happen. You're going to break off, or you need, you know, they're not hitting what you thought they were hitting, and you need to switch everything over. But, you know, it's really comes in handy whenever, okay, I need to run, I see them popping topwater. Okay, I need to throw a topwater out there. I already got it hooked up, ready to rock and roll. So it's all about, you know, studying and really learning how the fish are reacting that time period for that tournament. And you know, that's pretty much it. You know, oh, and also I always, you know, I know I have the GoPro up front, and I'm try to keep a second video or a second camera on the back of it, just where y'all can see what I'm looking at, and then also y'all can see what I'm looking at. Just because I like to carry y'all around, you know, no matter if I catch no fish or I'm just doing stupid crap, I like for y'all to see it. You know, to keep y'all, try to keep y'all entertained and really enjoy the channel and try to be as informational as possible. But I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go ahead and make up those unboxing videos. I'm going to go ahead and get those up to you today on the GoPro Hero Session 4. I believe it's the Venture. Sorry for the noise. My son's being crazy in there. The Venture action camera that you can pick up at Walmart too. It's about 50 bucks. And also I'm going to go over a safety tricks and tips type video. You know, if you're just going out, if you're just getting into fishing or kayaking or kayak fishing in general, this is going to be the video, basically what you need, and just in case something does go bad. But I hope y'all enjoy. If y'all enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give me a like. Put a lot of effort and a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears into these videos to get y'all to enjoy it. But if you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll try to please you as much as I can. And also, guys, if you have any questions about my setup or anything I might be doing, go ahead and send me a message. You know, you can follow me on Facebook or on Instagram. Instagram's going to be Yak Bass Outdoors, and Facebook is just going to be Josh Bowles. You know, send me a message or even write me a comment on YouTube, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I try to get back to you within a day, and depending on how my life is that day, but I'll try to get back to you within a day. But guys, if you're fishing, I'm jealous. If you ain't, you're in the same boat as me. Keep them tight lines. See y'all.